Now, I don't really know where to start with the introduction for our guest. She's obviously one of the best players in the world, currently sitting inside the top 20. She's had a phenomenal 2019, had some very, very impressive results last year, arguably the best year of her career so far. You can see her UTR has moved up substantially all the way throughout the year. Right there, improved by 0.13, but highlighted by big wins, both at Wimbledon and the US Open, defeating Ash Barty, the #1 player in the world, down a set at Wimbledon, just losing out to Serena in the quarterfinals. Again, down a set to two-time Grand Slam champion Garbine Muguruza at the US Open. Really want to talk to her about those wins because real mental strength is something we can all learn from. And of course, she continued her strong play in Wuhan, end of the year. And of course, that match against Muchova in Brisbane, I was there for that, continuing her strong play. And I'm sure she'll continue that when we all resume with live tennis. But with no further ado, can I please bring to the show Miss Alison Riske, Miss Alison Riske Amritraj. How are we doing?
Hey guys, thank you so much for coming in and having a listen and spending a little bit of time with us. I'm so excited to be here, and I look forward to your questions. So I remember the tournament like it was yesterday. I was 8 years old in Fox Chapel on the courts for all my Pittsburgh folks out there. And I won the first set, lost the second set, thought it meant that I lost the match. I came off before the third set in the little break. My mom was with me, and she doesn't know tennis really either. So I was crying to her, and I was like, this is the worst thing. I thought I lost the match. I thought it was over. And my mom's like, Allie, you have to go out and play another set. And I broke down. I was like, you've got to be kidding. I have to go back out there and play more. And you know what? I think the release of tears and all the frustration was great because I went out and I think I won the third set, maybe 6-1 against Vanessa Sauer, and it was still one of my favorite wins to this day.
And listen, if Vanessa's watching, sorry to bring up that painful match. She's probably thinking about it all the time, Allie.
I'm not sorry, Vanessa.
So you had a taste of it early, and you said that winning kind of kept you in the sport.
Doing it the right way, I think, is, if you're going to go and do it, you have to give yourself the best chance possible. You can't just dabble and say, I'm going to try to make this happen. You either got to go and make it happen and do the right things, or don't do it. It's, unless you want to say, oh, I tried to play professional tennis. I think that this is a decision that it has to be given the best chance to succeed. And all in all, I get nervous for all of my matches. That's my personality. That's who I am. And I've learned to handle it accordingly. I say to my husband, I'm like, I'm nervous today. And he goes, oh, well, it's a day that ends in Y. So that's my husband's response. So,
What a guy.
Well, no, and I love it so much because it's so true and I don't hide it. And that's who I am. And I've worked through it, and I work through it. I still try to. And then when I'm on the court, obviously, as I've made clear, I am nervous. But I try to replace those feelings with my intentions. So what am I looking to do here? What am I going to do on this point? Am I looking to attack her forehand and then pull her wide to the backhand, look to move forward? It depends on each opponent, but I think, if I can replace those thoughts as much as possible with what I am trying to do in that moment, I think that's where I personally have my most success. And it's not easy to get there, but that is the process that I try to follow.
What is the meaning of resilience? And talk about your setbacks. What are you most proud of overcoming with your resiliency?
Yeah, gosh, I could get emotional in this one too, but I really think resiliency is just getting pushed down and coming back and doing the right thing. And that for me has that's been my motto. I, pride myself on working. I don't have the biggest serve. I don't have, necessarily the biggest groundies. I don't, it's not like I possess this huge weapon. So I've relied a lot on, just pure work and working hard and putting in the right time. And that is something, that I do pride myself on. And can you remind me of the second part of the question?
Absolutely.
Oh,
what does it mean to you? And about your setbacks, what you've been most proud of overcoming?
Yeah, I think, as I've mentioned, you lose pretty much every day. So that is something that, you aren't excused to that, no matter who you are. And so I think that being able to have that, the resiliency to come back the next week after losing, you have to then go back and practice. You have to go spend time in the gym, even though, your ego is knocked down and your confidence is down. You still have to do the right things, and then put yourself and be vulnerable again the next week. And you still don't know if you're going to win. So you can lay your heart on the line and it might not happen for you. So I'm most proud in my career, honestly, because I believe that, where I am now is somewhere that maybe with my game, or I'm not trying, be, cocky or anything, but I feel like my game maybe should have been where it is, a while ago. And I'm just proud that over the course of my career, I didn't give up, and I didn't slack, on the days that, it felt sucky and I felt like it's never going to happen. I'm going to cry. That I was able to work through it, and ultimately it got me, to where I am now.